Hey guys, Drew Canoli, welcome to another Mindset Monday. I am so excited you're here. I have my good friend Christine Hassler here. If you haven't heard of Christine, she is a worldwide phenomenon. She's a best-selling author. She has a podcast called the Over and On With It podcast, where she helps people break free from mindset limitations that they may have. She does live call-ins, like people actually call in and get her coaching one-on-one, and then it opens the minds of everybody that's listening to the podcast. We're talking about something that could resonate with you if you're watching this. This is huge.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk to your audience about this today. Thank you so much for having me.
We just discussed why people hold on to weight from the past.
A lot of people, especially women, they do everything right when it comes to weight loss. They're exercising, they're eating right, maybe they release a little weight, but it comes back, or they just can't release it at all. They reach a point where willpower isn't enough. The weight actually is serving a purpose. The reason the weight isn't there is because there's a payoff to having it. Usually that payoff has to do with, in some way, we feel like it's protecting us or it's making us invisible in some way and keeping us safe. So let me explain that in a way that will make sense. So one pattern that I've noticed with so many women is if there was any kind of abuse, it could be physical, sexual, verbal. Whenever there was a feeling of, I want to hide, the body hears that message, right? Because we're always talking to our body with our thoughts. The body can't become invisible. So the only way the body knows to hide itself and protect is to put on weight. The body thinks it's keeping us safe. So releasing the weight is really difficult because then on some level the body's like, I don't feel safe anymore.
So it's like a subconscious thing.
Like
our
totally
subconscious mind runs the body, and then 20 years down the road we have all this weight gain and we don't know how to get rid of it. If you're looking to release your weight, we have a couple different tools that you can use.
The first step is to stop making the weight your enemy, because that just leads to more body shaming and more hating. Get how the weight is serving you.
So what would some payoffs be for somebody watching this?
Payoffs of the holding on to weight is, on some level, it makes you feel safe. You feel protected. You feel hidden so that no one can hurt you. It's amazing how much energy we spend like avoiding what we don't want versus really going after what we do. So that's the first step, is like identifying the payoff.
Yeah.
And then the second step is, how do I get that payoff in a more healthy way? It could be actually working with a coach or a counselor.
Yeah, coach or a counselor.
Yeah, to go and deal with those feelings, on those kind of old core issues that may be at the root of the weight there.
I put Post-it notes everywhere.
I love that.
And it's like, I love myself, I am safe. You could write that.
You could write that, like if the refrigerator is your thing, if the cupboard's your thing, put a Post-it note there. I'm safe inside of me, I love myself, I'm here for myself. Be more vulnerable with people, like with your friends and people that you can trust. Like start putting yourself out there and proving to yourself that it's safe. Like start collecting evidence for how vulnerability is safe.
Yeah, because oftentimes as human beings we build this case, this log, this court case against safety, like just showing up over and over and over how I'm not safe, how this wasn't safe, how this person isn't safe.
Yeah.
And that runs our day because our perception creates our reality.
Absolutely, because when we're little and we have any kind of abuse or chaotic moment or abandonment, it triggers our survival need to like have some kind of certainty and have some kind of control over it. How we get to the other side of that is we find a way to, one, know that it's safe when we don't have certainty, and two, create enough situations in our life where we do feel like we have some certainty.
Yeah.
The final tip that I'll give, a big part of this is connecting with that like little girl or little boy inside that got hurt in the first place. Because it was like, it wasn't your adult self that decided it wasn't safe, it was like your little kid self who decided that.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite tools, and I do this, I have a picture of myself when I was about 3. So a picture of yourself anywhere from 2 to 5 that you carry with you or put on your phone, and every time you need some reassurance, every time you feel unsafe, you just look at this picture and you look into your own eyes, and there's something about looking at ourselves when we were young that elicits this tremendous feeling of compassion. And the more you create those feelings of safety, the less you need to feel invisible, the less you need to protect, and the more the weight starts to come off. We shift seeing ourselves from a victim to empowered. That's an important part of like shifting our perception on how we see ourselves.
That's so powerful, because the universe will start to reorient itself to the nature of your frequency around safety. All right, guys, so if you loved Christine Hassler, give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Let us know if you've been doing any exercises like this or if you're committed to breaking free and feeling safe in your body and losing the weight finally once and for all. All right, check out our website, christinehassler.com, and we'll leave a link below to our website as well. And you can check out our podcast there too. Who knows, maybe you can call in and get her live on the phone.
Yes, you can.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm Drew Canoli.
I'm Christine Hassler.
Remember, we're in this together.